Welcome to my channel. This is Gillian Sargeant. I'm a realtor in the Boulder and Denver area. I cover all of the local highs and the fun things to do and hot spots in town, from cocktail bars, breweries, and even hikes. So today I'm going to be covering one of my favorite hikes, which is 6.4 miles point to point, or you can turn around and come straight back. It's over 13 miles from Chautauqua all the way to El Dorado Canyon. So watch this. Now this hike, the Chautauqua to El Dorado Springs, is considered a moderate hike, but I'd say the elevation gain is going to be taxing on those who aren't really used to a good strenuous hike. So it's 6.5 miles, as I said earlier, and you start from Chautauqua parking lot. Now the elevation gain is only about 1,200 feet total, but at points it's pretty steep. But the decline at the end is a really nice relief if you've been going for a good while. So to get into El Dorado Canyon, you're on the decline most of the time for the last maybe hour, I'd say. Now this point-to-point hike is about 3 hours and 20 minutes, but if you stop for lunch and snacks, it can take up to 4 hours. So be prepared, take lots of water and some food. Now this hike officially begins on the Bluebell Trail from Chautauqua, and you climb up to the point where it splits off to the right. So you could go up to, I think it's Royal Arch, at the top of the Bluebell Trail, and then it splits and you can go down to join the Mesa Trails, which is about 1.5 miles of beautiful ponderosa pines. So you keep going there all the way up to the top by NCAR. There are beautiful views to the east all the way along once you get through the dense forested area at the top of the Mesa Trail. Then you go, when you get to NCAR, through some open space. There are views all around 360, and then it splits for Mallory Cave, which goes up to the right, or you can go straight on to El Dorado Springs. Then you go from this forested area just past NCAR to a service road for a little while, some switchbacks which take you up. There's quite an elevation gain, but because it's a service road, it's pretty easy to run it if you don't mind the elevation, but it's nice and even. And this goes on for about 2.4 miles. After the service road, there's a beautiful area of meadows for, I'd say, 1.5 miles, and then some thick forested areas interspersed with meadows. So you have views every now and then, and you're pretty close to the Flatirons. So you'll have some great views as you walk past all the rock formations. It's really beautiful. Then you get to the top before you start your descent into El Dorado Canyon, and you can see the whole of Denver to the east, and it's a great place to stop and take some photos. Now this trail connects, once you get up from NCAR and the service road, it connects to Towhee Trail, Homestead Trail, Big Blue Stem Trail, and the South Boulder Creek Trail. They all intersect at some point on this final leg into El Dorado Canyon. And once you reach El Dorado, you go into the South Mesa Trailhead parking lot there, and you can either get a ride or get an Uber home or back to your original point at Chautauqua, where you originated the trail. So either get dropped off or you can figure it out some way, but unless you're willing to walk 13.5 miles, I'd arrange a ride. Once again, I'm Gillian Sargeant, realtor in the Denver Boulder area. If you need any help real estate related, please hit me up. My information is below in the comments. Thanks for watching.